this year, bro. I'll tell you that. But you want to put that mic up. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Billy F. Gates, a.k.a. Steamin' Billy Beeman. This is TIYF presents Game Time. Man, last night, the Bears and the Commanders went at it. Had a great game. We're going to get into that tonight. We're going to get into the Sunday Night Football extravaganza. That is the 49ers versus the Cowboys. Also, I don't know if we're going to talk about Monday Night Football because that game don't matter. That's just the Green Bay Packers and the Raiders. But I'm here with my brother, Fantasy Guru.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
AKA Jose. You know, Slick Vic in the building. He's just doing his little thing right now. He's pulling up. Here he is.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, gentlemen? How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
Feeling great.
Me too.
You ready for Sunday?
Big moves happened today, yo.
Yep.
All week, actually.
Randy Gregory. Chase Claypool. I don't know if you call Claypool a big move, but
Nah. He messes
It's a
a
move.
little tenure up in that team.
It is definitely a move, but
They
hey,
just say DJ Moore had more yards in one game than he had.
DJ Moore and Fields Justin Fields had themselves a night last night on Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime.
R.I.P. Dick Buckus.
R.I.P. Dick Buckus and all of that. The score last night was 40-20. Chicago got their first victory, yo.
In over a year.
1-4 in over a year.
Yeah.
That is correct. Washington is now 2-3. It seemed like these two teams switched roles last night, yo. How were you feeling about the game last night? I know this kid didn't pay attention to it. He was busy having. Never mind.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect the Bears to go off like they did. I thought the Commanders being at home would have really established some type of dominance, but that's not what happened at all.
Not at all.
Complete opposite. Fields went off with his buddy over there, DJ Moore. Had a career night for DJ Moore with like 220 or 250 yards, some crazy stat.
He had 230 yards on 8 receptions, 3 touchdowns on 10 targets for the night. And Justin Fields.
And 3 touchdowns.
You know what is crazy, though? Justin Fields still didn't hit 300 yards passing. 15-29, 282 yards, 4 TDs.
Yeah, but hey, he was that defense and the Commanders, man,
They gave up a lot.
they let me down big time.
They let you down. I had them as a defense.
Curtis Samuel came in clutch for me.
Hey,
At the end, garbage time, lucky guy.
I'll take it. It's fantasy. It don't matter.
the Redskins or Commanders, man, they went toe to toe with the Eagles last week. Now, obviously, it's a short week now, and they just
You know how Thursday night
blown
football
out.
is, though. It's always sloppy.
Yeah, they just
But
got blown
to allow
out,
40
though.
points to the Bears, that's just unacceptable.
At home too,
Yeah.
and now everyone was praising Fields again. Like everyone was off the
One
train.
game.
Everyone was off the train talking about they're tanking now. They're trying to get Mr. USC over there.
Yeah, Caleb Williams.
And now all of a sudden everyone's back on the Fields train. That's what we're waiting for a whole year for that. Yeah.
And it's going to be right back to the regular fields next week.
Hey, he won't win another game for another 6-7 weeks, and then like come on, man, relax. Just relax a little bit.
You know, I was surprised on what actually happened. Justin Fields, for like the past 2 weeks, though, he's been playing good football. I'll give him that.
Like, I think his stat was like 8 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, or 9 touchdowns and 1 interception the past 2 games.
You
somewhere
see
it
them
was.
celebrating?
Yeah, no, they were celebrating like
like it
they
was
won.
like the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, in the locker room or something?
Yeah,
They're like
locker room.
jumping up and down. It was crazy.
I mean, even in the first game, in a year, I mean, I guess a lot to celebrate for sure.
The thing was, though, is a lot of that, man. There was a lot of things that wasn't getting called last night, defense wise. On DJ Moore. I'm not taking nothing away from DJ, but there was some clear arm extensions getting away from defenders.
DJ he pushed off a lot yesterday. I seen
yeah,
a lot of those little quick throws he was catching. He was pushing off quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Shout out to Slammy in the building. What's up, Slammy man? How you doing?
Like I said, it's Thursday, short week. Maybe the refs a little tired too. They ain't calling a lot of things. They trying to go home.
Yeah, no, there was he was definitely that arm was extended. and you can see it. But it's hey man, shout out to DJ. I know he gave depending on your league, it was either 45, 48, 50, 55, whatever your league does. You know what I'm saying? And I know this mother, he got him playing against him this week in fantasy and in fantasy family, and a good old 48 points on me plus the six from Mr. B Rob. Not I can't call him B Rob no more because Bijan took that name. Brian Robinson
Yeah.
got 6 points.
I'm gonna tell you what. I mean, it's just fantasy football. Even though you got a 50-point lead, it don't mean nothing. I mean, I've seen craziest stuff happen. Defense scores 30-something points, and I mean, if defense scores 30-something points, you better win that game.
Yeah.
I
True.
mean,
But you're set to win what another 100 or score another 150. That'll be 2 weeks in a row at 150. This double flex changes a lot.
every league's different. Some people have full PPR, some have.
Yeah.
I think I seen a stat yesterday, some on Twitter, where there's one league they play 10 points for a touchdown. So they had Fields and Moore. Some guy had them both on the team, like over 100 points total. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, on
That's
two
a-
players. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's a lot. I mean, a lot of people set their leagues up differently, man. But so yeah, shout out to anybody who had DJ Moore starting. And shout out to you if you had him on your bench. You won't make that mistake twice.
One guy had him as his first pick.
Well, that's what a lot of people did that with what Fields last week. Everybody benched him when he had like 40 points last week. I'm pretty sure there was a few people that started him. I know that Romeo.
I mean, he put up those numbers last season too, though. I don't know why people are surprised about that.
I think it's just
It's
inconsistency.
the different. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
different coaching too. Don't they got a brand new coach,
Yeah,
head coach, and yeah, no, and then just the way that he started the season, it was
yeah.
a
That
lot of
OC, what's his name? Letzi.
inconsistent throws, very inaccurate. They just didn't seem all on the same page. But two games in a row they play like I guess what Denver and then now
Two.
Washington.
Denver, one of the worst teams.
But Denver came back and won the game.
Denver did.
The difference is the Chicago. I don't know what was wrong with the Commanders last night, but they were in it. It was
I mean,
what
they
20
went
to
into
28.
overtime
It's 20 to
last
28
week,
at one point.
Sunday.
I mean, they got into it within one score. It's just that it's just that defense let them
They
down big
played.
time.
They did go into overtime on Sunday.
They did.
Short week after
Correct.
that. I mean, possibility they could still be recovering from.
Not making no excuses for them, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a high
Eagles are a
possibility for
physical
sure.
team.
You go play 5 quarters on Sunday, and 4 days later you got to play a night
Yeah.
game. I mean, it's kind of for sure difficult
Yeah.
on anybody.
Yeah, no. Who do the Bears have next? Let's see their the games that they got. Oh, they got the Vikings next. That's another soft defense. 1-3 versus 1-4. Well, depending on what happens this weekend, and then after that they got the Raiders. So this is 2 easier weeks. You know what I'm saying? So the Bears got a chance to continue to put up points. So I mean, fantasy wise, I would say continue starting DJ and Fields for now.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, playing against
Yeah.
two weaker defenses back to back weeks on next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like Vikings defense for sure be giving up a whole lot of air.
But it's just guarding their offense, though. Their offense.
Oh, the offense is great. It's just that defense
up
is,
numbers,
is
but-
horrible.
Yeah.
And the Raiders is Raiders.
Commanders.
Who's gonna throw those picks?
They know the Commanders got the Falcons, the Giants, and then the Eagles again. So I mean, tough schedule's coming up for them.
Giants would probably be going winner. I mean, they compete honestly, so we can't say they'll lose all.
And that's
games.
also a divisional game too.
Yeah. And they play the Eagle. They've proven to play the Eagles
Oh,
well.
man.
Even last, they're
Giants
the
still
ones
beat the
who
Cowboys.
break the undefeated
Dan
record.
Dan's been sacked like 30 times already. It's only week 4.
Damien says, "Let's go week 5. Looking forward. My first win to make the playoffs, 8-6. Damien's currently he's winless in the league. This favorite pod. Shout out to you, Damien. I appreciate it. Besides Jose, Cowboys week. I mean, you know,
Ain't worried about no Cowboys.
I should have
fans.
kept Fields. He also traded Fields for Kirk Cousins. He actually Fields for Kirk Cousins. I mean, it was a good trade at the time. I mean,
Kirk was putting up numbers.
still putting up numbers
Yeah.
regardless. I still like that trade. I still think that Damien won it, but right now Fields got a little bit of a hot hand. They played good football for the past 2 weeks, but let's see if they can continue to keep going. I just still don't trust them. I still think they're the worst team in the league. Every team's gonna win one. This is the NFL. That's how it goes.
Yep. I agree.
All right, California Poppy. I know that we spend a little bit of time on that. What do we got next here, sir? Call it out.
Justin Fields an answer at QB for the Bears?
Ooh, that's a great one. That's a great one to switch right into the topic.
Negative.
By the way, how you doing tonight, Kelly?
I'm good tonight.
I forgot about you. You're quiet over there. All right, man. Is Justin Fields the answer at QB for the Bears? Who want to kick this one off? Vic, these were your
I
topics,
mean,
man. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna let
Did,
you.
did you guys see that one film where all those receivers were open and
He got sacked.
or he just didn't even throw it to them?
I think it was the
You
first or
can't-
second week. Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing with the whole like the Trey Lance thing. Is like that's something like being fast enough to process. Like you can't really teach that. Like you could teach him to understand the offense. You can't teach. You just either have it or you don't. And I mean, he has all the athletic ability, but yeah, I don't think he's the answer.
I'm gonna say after the first win of the year, he for sure ain't the answer.
Yeah.
I mean, you spend that much on a quarterback first round, you invest all this time, you shouldn't have to wait a whole year for a win. I mean, that's your first pick too, like the first round. I mean, like they should be winning games. I mean, I'm not gonna say that the team's the worst team.
It is the worst thing.
You can still
Who's
still
playing worse than the Bears right now?
you
Come
can
on.
still put some wins together as a
Denver
quarterback.
was really the only other one, and they blew the lead. to Denver and
But
lost
according
it.
to both of you, a couple of weeks ago, you guys said it was Arizona.
You're right, and we stand corrected. The Arizona's been playing actually really well. Josh Dobbins actually.
After they manhandled the
that's-
Cowboys one
yeah.
time, kind of a little different story there.
I was the only one that said the
You-
Bears,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
still sticking with my guns.
You're right.
I'm gonna say after that one, you wait a whole year for a win. Yeah, so you ain't gonna be mine. I can't even support you.
If you can't even look at open receivers and throw them the ball, come on.
I mean,
We're just gonna go ask that question based off of one or two, 1.5 good games.
So I'm gonna give you some stats. Justin Fields in 152 attempts. Remember, this is through week 5. 1,143 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 5 TDs.
I mean, that's pretty good.
His completion rate, though, is 61.8 in 5 weeks. It's not
Well,
that good.
average. Yeah.
What I'm getting at is this is not the answer at QB. 61% completion rate. I mean, you're still bottom tier when it comes to quarterback. I still think C.J. Stroud is better. There's a few better options. I still think Justin. I'll even go.
Anthony Richardson.
I will
looks
go as
pretty good.
far as saying that Trevor Lawrence is better. And you know how bad I hate that guy.
I mean the stats are not bad. 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
But how much is that just in garbage time?
As I was gonna say,
Yeah.
when they're down,
Getting
X
blown
amount of
out
points, and
already.
he just yesterday's game obviously was good, but all the other games when they're down X amount of points and they're just
If I were the Bears, they have a chance to get the top 5 picks
Yeah.
in the draft with the
Yeah.
Panthers pick as well.
Marvin Harrison and
Get
Caleb.
Caleb Williams,
Yeah.
and get either a weapon or a left tackle or somebody.
I mean, you pretty much guarantee one of them for sure.
Yeah,
And
exactly. That's what I would do if I were the Bears. Just tank the rest of the season. Fields is not the answer. He can't elevate anything. He's a good running back. That's about it.
I like that answer. He's a good running back. He does his thing on his legs for sure.
Yeah.
But getting Marvin Harrison Jr., cool. But you still need a quarterback that's going to be able to throw it. And also, they need to probably upgrade that offensive line. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what I'm saying.
last night it held up.
You could do a quarterback, Caleb Williams, and a left tackle. Whatever best tackle is.
you got to think about it. If they're gonna probably can the coach, whole offense. If they get another quarterback, come in with a new coach. I mean, it's gonna change the whole team again. So I mean,
Well, this team's not working
no,
anyway.
no, I'm saying correct. So I've heard all the scenarios already on TV and
Yeah.
trade Fields while you can get anything out of them. I mean, it's like some places you go, they're just with coaching and GMs and they just ruin certain careers. And it
Yeah,
seems like that's
agreed.
what they let
Yeah,
they let
that's a good
Fields down
point.
for sure.
When have Bears
Um,
ever had a franchise QB
I mean, they tried to trade for Claypool last year, didn't work out. Obviously,
yeah.
he's traded
or
again this
receiver?
year. They got more. It's working out. Past 2 weeks. But you can only do so much, and they have no run game really. I mean, besides Fields. I mean, yeah, Herbert was a little thing, but I
Last
mean,
2 weeks, Herbert's been doing
the
good.
defense they traded Roquan last year to Baltimore. Like they're just kind of letting the team go away. I mean, it's upsetting too if you're a Bears fan. You want to do so good with a young quarterback, but it's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Now you're like, oh, do we win a couple games to try to improve? But if you do that, then you kind of effing yourself because now you could have had top picks. You know,
Actually, all those running backs over there.
here's week 17, and you're like, man, we win those games for no reason. I was hyped up for week 5 and for that Thursday game, and now here we are picking number 3. We could have just had to pick number 1.
yeah.
Now we're stuck with Fields again, who's won 3 games for us in a year and a half. Like, I'm like, so it's like,
But I mean, you do have to give Fields a chance. That was his rookie year. You still got to give him the second year chance, but it's not working out.
hey,
Now
you're,
it's not working.
hey,
Now
you're,
he's showing he's regressing.
year and year. What was it now? 3 for him or 4?
2. Oh no, 3.
Yeah.
Year 3.
I mean,
He
how
came
many?
in with Trey.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
how
year
many?
3.
How many chances you
Yeah.
need?
Well, I know now he's regressing. Now
Yeah,
it's
it's
time to
just
move
like,
on.
oh,
And
for
Caleb
sure.
Williams is better than any quarterback that was drafted this year, anyway. So
In college. He's
in
in
college.
college.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
He's in college right now, yeah. I
He's-
mean, but we know how that works.
But I'm saying if he went to the NFL this past draft, he would have been number 1.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You're getting to a better quarterback even this year. So maybe it was good they traded out and still got the Panthers. And if Panthers start doing bad, then they could really make some moves. They could really overhaul their roster next year in the draft. Get a good quarterback, get an offensive tackle. You got DJ Moore already. They could maybe win 6, 7 games.
I mean, a lot's possible for sure. But
Yeah.
I mean, they for sure.
You gotta switch it up. You're the worst team, and like you gotta.
They need a better run game, I'll say that.
Yeah, that too.
I like Khalil Herbert. I got him on the squad. He got injured last night, but he's not the answer at running back. Justin Fields not the answer at quarterback.
You need an offensive line first before
He is an explosive. He's an explosive type player. He can sling the ball. I'll give him that. But unless he wins more games than just one, I mean, come on, what are we really talking about? Like, how many games in total has he won? Well, being a Chicago Bear.
What, like 3 or 4?
I'm gonna say 7.
Well, he won 3 last year.
So he won one this
Yeah.
year, and then the year before.
Yeah, like 7. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 7. Nah, I'm gonna say over under's 9, but I would say 7.
I mean, did he win 21?
9 wins in 3 years. That'd be horrible.
He's 5-24.
Oh shit, I was closer. I haven't 24. That's horrible.
Yeah. He ain't the answer then. 5-24.
5-24.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't put it solely on him, but I mean, it's a big chunk for sure. It's a learning curve,
right.
and that's for sure on him.
Like I said, if you're still missing open receivers at this point, like after what
5 of
29 games, 29
man.
games,
That's crazy.
it's that whole Ohio State quarterback. I'm telling you.
You bum state. That's what we say around
Stop it. And you got your boy CJ Stroud, and he's doing it over there in the Texans.
Hey, you know
Hey,
what?
it's only been a couple of games.
I like CJ. CJ is true. That'll be the only Ohio State player I ever like. He's not on Ohio now, so but
We got that.
that's I like CJ. CJ, I feel CJ is the better Ohio State quarterback that's in the league right now. Justin Fields is, I don't know, I think he's done, man. I mean, you give him the rest of the year, you let him continue to at least try. Other than that, I don't know. 5-24 is kind of crazy.
That is.
5-24 is pretty crazy. Like, Jesus.
That's 1 out of every 5 games. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Where we at on time, Kelly? We done. Shout out to the Bears though for that 40-point put up last night.
Did it for Dick.
Ooh, pause.
Pause.
Jesus. Yeah, yo. Hey,
Alright.
yo. Hey, no more, bro. No more drinking for you tonight.
Alright. Who will remain undefeated longer? 49ers or the Bears?
The
The
Bears.
Eagles, you mean?
The Eagles. It's the Eagles.
The Bears just got their first one, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, 49ers and the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Shout, we got a little typo.
Technical
over there.
difficulty.
little typo. It's who will remain undefeated longer, 49ers or the Eagles? Jose, man, I'll let you kick this one off, bro. What you got for us, man?
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna say my squad. I mean, but I can care less. I can personally care less who stays undefeated the
What's
longest.
the Eagles' schedule? What's their next 3 games?
I got you 1 second. While I'm pulling that up, go ahead.
But I think for my squad at least, for Brock Purdy, all the hype is on him. I want to say hype. I would say more of it. The learning curve. The guy hasn't lost a game that he's actually started and finished.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
And he's playing damn near perfect right now.
you seen last week
Literally.
he went 20 for 21,
And that throwaway was to avoid a sack.
and it's just like
Yeah.
just to see a little adversity from him.
Well,
Just
why
a-
do
just
we
a-
need it? He's
no,
playing
I
so
don't- I'm
well
not
he
saying I
don't need to.
but just because it's gonna come a time.
We've seen it. Even the Raiders game, we've seen adversity last year. And in the Rams game this year, we were down 17-10. What'd he do? Drive down the field and score a touchdown.
I just need to see.
See, that's what I don't get. Why do we need to see adversity? He's playing so well that he's never in that position.
As a team, as a whole,
It's like saying Floyd Mayweather is bad because he's never been in trouble.
no, it's not. No, as a whole, as a team, as a whole,
We've
we're great.
seen adversity.
We're great.
We're battle tested already.
But there's
though.
gonna be a time where
This is the same team that's made the championship 3 of the last 4 years. It's not like it's a different team that's never been tested.
there's gonna be a time where Warner's gonna go out of a game with an injury, or Bosa's gonna miss
Warner's
a game.
been healthy the last few.
there's
When
gonna
has
be-
Warner ever been hurt? Come on.
There's gonna be a time when Warner's gonna be
and
gone.
what have we
or
been
Bosa's
doing? What
gonna
did we
be
do
gone.
last year when we've lost we've lost so many injuries. We were used to getting injuries.
Hey,
We know how to play with
hey,
injuries.
they're human. They're not gonna stay, perfect every game of the year. They're gonna lose a game for sure. So they're not gonna go, fucking 22.
I mean, you never know if they keep. I honestly, they learned their lesson from the last couple years. You could tell they're up for. We've started slow every season. Last year we started 3-5 or 3-6, and the year before the same thing. And we had to crawl our way. We had to go on a winning streak just to get in the playoffs. This year, I think they learned that they gotta be up for every game. No lay down. Look, they're blowing out the bad teams.
But there was a difference though last year. The difference last year
We didn't have
started
McCaffrey.
with, not just that, but we started with Trey. Then we went to
Yeah.
Jimmy. We didn't get
The
get CM.
offense has always struggled
But
to
we
score
did.
points.
But we
The
didn't get
defense had to carry.
CMC. We didn't get CMC until mid season,
The
damn
defense-
near.
The defense had to carry, and the offense struggled to score points. That was our problem every year. Now with Purdy, our offense is running smoothly.
For now, but obviously, again, to Jose's point, the test. I think the real test is this weekend, and the Cowboys on Sunday night is gonna be a real good one. Cowboys
Yeah.
have the number 1 defense in the league right now. There's no doubting that, and I give it to them. 49ers defense has been lacking this season.
I mean, they're still top 3 in.
No, they're actually
That's it.
7. If you go look it up, they're actually 7.
I mean, they're top 3 in scoring defense, which is all that matters, right? They're number 3 in scoring defense.
I mean, it really,
14.3
but
points per game.
overall, they're ranked 7th. Cowboys are number 1. We're really gonna see this weekend Sunday Night Football is where it's really at, man. Shout out to the first time chatters. I see you all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining. What's up, Charlie? Charlie's in the chat. D-Man Davis in the chat. Appreciate y'all. And I really want to say that this was a kind of a undercover because we got Damian Davis saying that the Niners are gonna remain undefeated even though the Cowboys play the 49ers this weekend. So I love it. Appreciate you, Damian. I see you're going for the 49ers. But anyways, back to the point. The real test is Sunday. And again, we're gonna really see how Brock Purdy plays against a Cowboys defense who is ranked number one, who wasn't ranked number one last season. These
They're ranked number 1, beating up on bad teams. Yeah, they're a great defense. They are a top.
it don't
defense.
matter. It's just the
They're
NFL.
ranked number 1. You guys are gonna see this Sunday. Watch.
No,
You'll see.
I'm hoping so. That's what I
You
want.
don't need to hope.
That's what I
It'll-
want. That's what I want. I really want it. That's what I really want.
It's
Is
a
I want the
defense that allowed
49ers
28 points and 220 rush.
I was reading these comments.
That is that the guy. Hey yo, the chat is going wild right now. But yeah,
It's the same defense that allowed 220 rushing yards to the Cardinals. Come on. They got bullied.
No,
get
no.
bullied.
hey, the number one in defense. I'm not gonna knock who they played. You still got to suit up and play. So I'm not gonna knock who they have and haven't beaten. Yeah, I mean they lost to the Cardinals. Okay, that's great. But still, I mean, they still got pick sixes. They still got the fumbles for touchdowns. The whole nine.
Yeah, that's not sustainable though. That's only
Hey.
sustainable when you're playing bad teams.
Hey, they did it 3 out of 4 weeks.
We have 1 turnover, 0 interceptions. Come on,
Hey.
they're not gonna do that against the Niners.
Hey, to your logic about the Niners being the best offense and they're never gonna fail, so I guess their Cowboys defense is the same.
exactly.
So one of them has to give.
I mean, it's what's so different about that defense than last year?
They're just playing at a higher level. That's it.
I mean, they're playing at a higher level against bad teams. They're like, come on,
But we will see.
and they don't have Trayvon Diggs this time.
And that same defense kept us to what 19 points, and we scored 30.
Which
with
yeah,
Purdy
they don't
the
have
whole entire
Trayvon
time.
again. They don't have Trayvon Diggs this time.
All right.
And
But-
you also
but
got to think
Micah
Purdy's
Par-
a
but
lot
look,
better
look,
than he was last
I
year.
hate that I'm saying this, but Micah Parsons is actually the leader of that team. Trayvon Diggs is just
I know
he's
but
a-
he
but it-
counts for something though.
nah, not really.
Yeah.
It's all Micah.
Cut- he-
Start
Alright.
just like Fred.
I'm not saying
just
it's-
like Fred on the
Yeah,
49ers.
and what
it
did
starts
Micah?
with
What did
on
Micah
that
do
defense.
last? What did Micah do in the 2 playoff games? 0. He had
We're
1
talking
pressure.
about this year.
I know we're talking about
right
this year.
now.
And
Going
all we
into
have
this
to
game,
go is off of-
going into this game. What we got is 4 other games.
Look
that
at the offenses they've
The only game
defended.
that they played badly against was against Arizona, and Arizona like damn near caught up to us, the 49ers. Like they almost damn near beat us. Like they came in with what 7 points. Like bro, if it wasn't for Purdy and still doing his thing towards the end of the game, like in the third quarter, fourth quarter, like bro, they were like
If it
they were
wasn't-
still.
again, if it wasn't
but
for Purdy doing his
but
thing,
it don't matter. Arizona was still in
and
there.
he's still gonna continue to do his thing.
So you're saying that you don't think that Dak is gonna be able to do what Josh Dobbs did?
Yeah, Dak is gonna throw picks. Josh Dobbs has been
know,
one of the
we'll
most
see.
efficient.
We'll see. All I know is that I have the Niners winning this weekend, and I think that
Josh Dobbs and
we-
Brock Purdy are the
we
only
got way off
quarterbacks
topic.
that are
but
72%.
we really got
without
way
no
off topic. We're
interception.
talking about 49ers of the Eagles, and the Eagles' next opponents are the Rams, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Commanders, the Cowboys, and the Chiefs. So technically, the Eagles have a far easier.
Rams are no pushover.
Oh my God, this guy. They're
Just
not
saying.
they're not the Rams of the old man.
I'm not saying they're
Super
gonna
Bowl
beat
Rams.
the Eagles, but I'm not. If you struggle with the Commanders, you might struggle with the Rams too.
It's Philadelphia. They're still 4-0. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
exactly.
But it
It's
don't.
still just like Minnesota was
it don't
11-0
matter
with
if they-
close games, but look what happened. They lost to the Giants.
Stafford's hurt, so that means he plays better than normal. that guy, whenever he's injured, that guy plays somehow better. I don't understand him. I guess he has a.
My answer is
a hit.
Niners will remain undefeated longer than the Eagles.
According
after they beat the
according to Damien, so the Niners too. I love it. I love it. This question just stumped him, bro. That's hilarious. I didn't think that this question was gonna stump a Cowboy fan, but I love hearing that. I believe that you're gonna owe me 100 push-ups this weekend, Damien.
I don't know what's going on here.
We're supposed to be talking about who's gonna remain undefeated longer, 49ers or the Eagles, but we got way the fuck off topic talking about Cowboys and the
Eagles
49ers.
honestly should be 2-2.
But look, man, you can't say that.
Exactly.
They're 4-0. That don't matter.
I know, but again, look what happened with the Vikings.
That,
They were.
it don't matter. None
I'm
of
just
that
saying,
matters.
Eventually, you're not gonna get those breaks.
But it don't matter.
Eventually, yes, it does matter. It matters about when we're trying to predict, and that's not sustainable. Getting lucky breaks like that.
They
every
got the
game.
Rams, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Commanders.
Yeah,
The Cowboys and the
Dolphins
Chiefs.
and the Chiefs and the
Who-
Cowboys.
What just happened to the Dolphins? What just happened to the Dolphins? What did
Okay,
they just do to Denver?
but-
And then what did the Bills just do to them? Stop it.
Okay, but when I say it's the Cardinals, what happened to the Cowboys with the Cardinals? Then all of a sudden it doesn't matter.
That was a bad game. Hey, shit.
And
happens.
how
We
you can't say
almost
Dolphins
we
was a
al-
bad
we
game?
almost lost ourselves.
Why does it not matter?
We almost lost ourselves. Like, man, we look it. We're gonna continue to win.
We did not almost lose to the Cardinals.
Gonna
Come on,
continue
man.
to win.
Come on, bro.
We're gonna.
We did not
we're gonna
almost
con-
lose to the
we're gonna-
Cardinals. You
can-
cannot
I
say.
said we're gonna continue to win. We're gonna still. I feel the only game that is gonna hurt us right now. Look, we got a tougher schedule actually. Besides Bengals, we got the Cowboys. We got the Browns.
I'm not worried about the Browns. Come on.
What? Oh my
Their
God!
their defense is cool, but come on.
What you
Deshaun
talk-
Watson's been playing. They don't have. Come on now.
The way our defense is playing, Deshaun
You're
Watson,
acting like our defense is still not top 5.
they're top 7.
No,
they're the
they're
7th ranked.
top 3 in scoring. That's
They're
all. Scoring
7th.
defense
They're
is all that
7th.
matters.
They're
They're top
7th.
3 in scoring.
They're 7th.
They're top 3 in scoring.
They're
What
7th,
matters?
bro.
Would you rather give up more yards or more points? Jose, would you rather give up more yards or more points? What matters more?
We're ranked 7th. That's all that
Why are we
matters.
winning? I don't give a
What's
fuck.
the what's the scoring
we can
defense?
win. We can win
What's
one,
the top,
by 1 point every
what's
week.
the top
I don't
3
even
scoring
care.
defense?
Let's find out for you, sir.
14.3. Look it up.
Top scoring defense. You want to pull it up for this kid over here too? But
Pull it up.
anyways, again, like I said, the
Number
49ers
3.
are going to continue to win.
What's next, Callie? What we got next? These guys about to start fighting over here.
Pull it up.
But their own,
No,
their own team.
We're just talking. We're having a conversation.
They gonna put each other in a headlock on their own team.
I'm enjoying my tequila. This guy's. I think that's a lot of
They are going
testosterone
over-
over here.
They are going over the top 5.
He's
or
a
top
boxer
7.
apparently, and I think
I'm just saying Niners are the defense. They're adjusting to Steve Wilkes' scheme, but they're still playing. They're still playing well. You're acting like the defense has been trapped.
I never said that. I just said they're ranked 7th
They're
in the
top
league.
3 in scoring. That's all that matters.
Let's see here. Actually, where's the 1 second while I find this. Here we go. The NFL stats.
Points allowed.
Why is this not showing anything? Everything shows 0.
Anyways, what's next, Callie? I'm not gonna.
Yeah, go ahead and do
Move it on. So, can Purdy be a legit MVP candidate with CMC on his team?
I think I've seen they were both. Well, at least what I've seen, they were.
They're both got the same odds.
I think top 10 or something like
Yeah,
that.
tied for 7th. I think he can't just because they'll always discredit him because CMC. I mean, CMC's rightfully, honestly, he should be the front runner, honestly. But
Well, CMC already has 7 total touchdowns, and they keep utilizing him as he's doing now. And we're in week 4. We're going to week 5. Let's say week 10, he has 14 touchdowns. I mean, that's a crazy amount already.
yeah, he's on pace to go over 2020. Like he's on pace to break the record for scrimmage yard.
I don't know what the record is. I'm gonna assume that LT has the record, Damian Tomlinson, for most touchdowns in a season.
Yeah, like 23 or something. Or
I
20,
think it's
or
probably
21,
25. I don't,
25,
it's up
yeah.
there for sure. It's
Yeah.
up there for sure.
And we're actually tied with Baltimore, just to let you know. But Cowboys,
For number 3, right?
Cowboy,
or for number 2
Cowboys,
or 3.
the Cowboys are number 1.
Yeah, 10 points because they had that 40-0.
The Buffalo
and then
Bills are after them. Then it's Baltimore.
And
then
Niners.
it's the Niners, and then it's the Browns.
We're tied for 3.
and then it's the Browns.
for
The
3.
Browns that you said that is not
These
that good.
guys.
I didn't say they're not that good. I'm just saying I'm not worried about the Browns. We got a way better offense than the Browns.
I'm
You
just letting
shouldn't.
know.
You shouldn't doubt your
I'm just
team
letting-
so much.
Who's doubting? I said that we're gonna remain undefeated. I'm just giving you the stats, buddy, and we're still overall 7th. That's all. That's all. I know.
But tied for 3rd in scoring defense.
All right, so just based off this question here, my boy Purdy, he has 5 touchdowns in 4 games. I mean, at that rate, I mean, if you
I
just
mean,
keep-
some of those calls, like that Debo one, should have been a passing touchdown. Come on.
No, I'm just saying.
And
Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna stay flawless, like 30-0 the whole season, nothing like that. But I'm just, he's gonna have some interceptions. But I mean, based off what McCaffrey's doing, though, I mean, I think they'll give it to him more.
Yeah.
But he's not. Is he even being considered right now? From everything that I see, it's all quarterbacks.
Nah, McCaffrey's in there. McCaffrey and Purdy are both in the.
They're both tied for seventh
Yeah. Well, I just think they're both in the top
in
10.
the betting odds.
I
But
don't know,
I
bro.
also think
That-
he'll never be able to, because if you have a McCaffrey as your MVP, you're automatically discrediting Purdy.
I'm
But a lot of the offense goes through Christian.
Yeah, true.
So how you're discrediting Purdy? Like I don't get that. Like if if everything is going through CMC, how are you gonna discredit Purdy?
Because you're saying Purdy's only putting up these numbers, these good efficient numbers, not like they're gaudy numbers or anything. But
No.
you're saying that's only because of McCaffrey.
no like just for instance, last week, Purdy throws a little out route, whatever, to McCaffrey on the right,
The lateral
Check down.
whatever it was, check
Yeah.
down, whatever, and
that he hurdled when
and
he hurdled.
and he took
Yeah.
it for like 30 yards.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was a rushing touchdown because it was,
was
a
it
lateral.
considered rushing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's say if it was considered a passing one.
Yeah.
For instance, it was a forward pass.
Yeah.
Now it was a stat. Both going to get a touchdown for it, but obviously McCaffrey did all the work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying though? I'm just.
Are you talking
I mean,
about
we
the
could
yards
throw
after
that
catch?
game.
Yeah, just in general, I'm just
But
saying.
that's what That's what a lot of the yards are coming from is the yards after catch for the 49ers though. That's always been the thing, even
But-
with Jimmy.
He also has the most air yards per attempt in the NFL as well. Look at all those deep posts to Brandon Ayuk.
I did see those. I'm not discrediting Purdy. I'm just saying if McCaffrey keeps up this pace, because he already has I think total 600 or over 600 yards total. So if he keeps up this pace, he's gonna break a lot of records himself.
Which goes to George's point where the offense does run through McCaffrey,
Yeah.
which automatically discredits Purdy.
I'm not saying it discredits
No,
Purdy.
I'm not saying it discredits Purdy as good, but in the MVP conversation, because they're saying McCaffrey's more valuable than Purdy, and he can't even be a candidate if he's not the most valuable player on his team.
I'm not saying is discredit. I'm just saying, as godly as those numbers are, let's say Purdy's numbers are 3,800 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions.
He's on his way to 2,000. If he hits 2,000, bro, there's nobody
But
else.
McCaffrey's
Yeah.
numbers he's already over 600 yards total.
Yeah.
So let's say in the season he's done it before. He's at 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards passing. Receiving.
But don't you believe
and
that
1,000 yards
takes
rushing.
out the conversation of Purdy being in that MVP discussion because he's more valuable than Purdy?
No, not necessarily, because obviously he's still throwing completely at least one of the best passers in the NFL.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
number
like
one passer
it's
rating.
not like he's Jimmy G who comes in and game manages.
Yeah.
I look at what he was doing last week, the little 40-yard bomb to Ayuk over the middle, that beautiful cross that Ayuk did, and I think, for me, this is how I see it. As long as Ayuk stays healthy, Purdy's still going to remain in the MVP conversation. But with what Jose is saying, with CMC playing at the high level that he is in this offense, Christian McCaffrey, no matter what, he's gonna be MVP. But Purdy is a legit MVP candidate as long
I
as
agree.
he has Ayuk. He's gonna be an MVP candidate. And Jose laughed at me like 2 weeks ago when I was like, damn, I was like, we ain't got Ayuk. We could have did this, we could have did that. But the difference with Ayuk last week, it was like night and day, man. 20 for 21, most targets going to Ayuk. Ayuk is his favorite target right now.
I'm just saying there's going to be a lot of people people are already discrediting him, but there's going to be a lot of people
discredit
that
him,
use McCaffrey.
But there's
to
a reason
discredit
why
him.
they discredit him. It's not because of what he's doing on the field.
No, I get it. I'm just saying.
It's because he's Mr. Irrelevant.
I'm just saying they're not going to ever give him the MVP with McCaffrey playing so well at an MVP level as well.
But he's still a legit
The
MVP
whole thing
candidate.
is, I agree with that, but I'm just saying, in the general public, they'll never discuss him in MVP because they'll say he's not even the most valuable player in his own team. They'll say McCaffrey's
He's
the
a
most
second
valuable
valuable.
player.
I would say it's like
Yeah.
CMC and Brock Purdy are like 1A, 1B.
Right.
Like, I wholeheartedly believe that if CMC, God forbid, knock on wood,
we could still
that
be
he
in
goes
the league, too.
down, I believe that Purdy is still going to lead us to the promised land.
Right, I agree that too. We've made a championship the year before without McCaffrey, but McCaffrey just makes it so much, puts us on a whole nother level. Just having an elite weapon as a check down, as a safe.
But
See,
what
that-
I
it's
feel though,
crazy.
look, this is what I feel. I feel like we need another running back.
Yeah, because Elijah Mitchell can't stay healthy.
That's how I feel. I love Purdy, but look, as long as we could have somebody on the ground that can run the ball, I don't give us. I don't care if it's CMC, Mason, Mitchell.
So-
we just need somebody
that-
solid.
Answer the question. We're saying Purdy is still a legit MVP
I've
candidate.
answered that like 5 times already,
Yeah.
but yes.
Jose.
No, I say yeah. I just said if
I say yes, but no, he'll never get his credit, and people will never believe he's a MVP candidate with CMC.
No, they're not gonna believe it until he wins a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
it's not, all I said was they both are also in the top 10. It's just that if McCaffrey keeps up with this pace that he's doing, there's no way that Purdy could win it over him.
but
Only
true.
because his numbers would just be so godly.
But the team we need, if like you said, knock on wood, the more person we need to be healthy is Purdy over McCaffrey.
What? Yeah, no, you're right.
So he already has almost 500 yards rushing and almost 200 yards receiving.
I
But
get
we
it,
still need
and he
somebody to
brings
throw
us
the
to a
ball.
new level. But we still got Debo, we still got Kittle,
No, I'm just saying if he keeps with those numbers, he's gonna be over 1,000 on each
and
side,
he'll win MVP.
and he'll have
I'm just
over
saying
20 touchdowns.
we
Purdy got 7.
we can't be a Super Bowl contender if Purdy's hurt.
Correct.
If McCaffrey's hurt, it'll hurt us. But we
But
can still,
that's not all right. Look, I think
That's
you're
what most
looking.
valuable player is, though. Is how
Mm.
valuable you are to the team.
Nah, that's not what it
It's
is.
not the best player.
Yeah,
the
it's the
most-
best player.
No, it's how it's
They,
literally.
could they call it MVP? But
the
it's
word
literally
is most valuable. Why do you think it's always quarterback?
it's literally the best player
Why
of
do
the
you think
league.
why do you think it's the quarterback award? Because the quarterback's the most valuable position.
I'm gonna tell you what. Hey, you
In the
can talk about
NFL.
quarterbacks. We went to 3 of them last year and still made the NFC Championship.
Yeah, but come on, look what happened.
We
With,
got Darnold. Wait, next man now we got Darnold next.
I,
That boy
I
go
do
out there
not want to
slinging
see
the rock,
Darnold.
too.
No,
Nobody was high on Purdy until Purdy was winning games, and bro, he was Mr.
I was high
Irrelevant
on it
last
in the
year.
preseason.
Purdy was irrelevant until he beat Tom Brady, and I'm pretty sure that's 10 minutes.
Next question.
Yeah, I already knew that was 10 minutes. That was a lot. That was a long. Somebody's feisty tonight, huh? You're so catty. Look at you. There's a lot of estrogen going on over here to the right of me.
Just speaking up for my team. That's all.
All right, moving on.
It's just funny that you act like we're going against
It
the
seems like
49ers.
it really seems like it.
No, I'm just making sure that I can be at least as unbiased as possible.
I
Sorry.
am being unbiased. I'm going with the stats.
Go ahead.
Are JT and Colts back on good terms?
Hell nah. Hell nah. No, they're not. JT's coming out saying that he's healthy, he's ready to go, and the Colts put him as questionable.
Ankle.
And his ankle's not ready. So there is a complete disconnect. I am truly I'm not shocked. It's Jim Irsay being Jim Irsay. He's coming in he's taking what's his name? Jerry Jones is like his whole thing, and being the owner that is gonna speak out and not let the players dictate what he does. Like, these are old white men, and they, you know what I'm saying, they make a lot of money, and you're not going to tell them what to do. You're not going to tell them how much you're going to pay them or how much they're going to get paid, whatever. And this is what JT did. He went against the grain. I feel like he strained that situation to the point that Jim Irsay don't want him.
And it helps. Well, it helps on the Colts side that they're not doing too bad either.
That too.
I think we discussed this
I think that's why John.
like 2 weeks ago or something like that. That with them being pretty decent,
Decent.
they had Zach Moss running pretty good. Richardson got hurt, but they still winning some games,
Yeah.
and they
even
they almost won last week.
Richardson looked pretty good,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, he brought them back
He made
to
some crazy plays.
They brought them back. They went to
Against
OT
the
last
Rams.
week, and they
Yeah.
almost won it.
Yeah.
So I mean, and they're obviously doing some good stuff over there. So that
Yeah.
it shows that hey, we don't really need you
Right.
and your problems.
And that's why I think JT came out with what he said, and
So now he's coming off the PUP,
he lost all his leverage.
and it's pretty much I think the coach just waiting for that right moment to trade him or the right
Yeah.
offer. Obviously, I mean, couple weeks from now, it'll be the trade deadline, and some teams will be going into playoff mode, and then they might want an extra piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's good. He's good as gone off that team.
Yeah.
That's probably they don't why they don't want to
Questionable.
put him in there is because if he does get hurt, then they get nothing
His
for
trade
him.
value, yeah. Goes
So let's
down.
just keep it safe. Keep him on a little PvP real quick. We'll put him in or barely play the guy. And
But even when he played last season, he's like, I don't know, it wasn't even all that. There was a couple of games that he didn't even.
well,
hit
last
like
year
100.
he had too many ankle problems. He kept getting
Not at the
injured.
beginning of the year. There was a couple of games that he was like full healthy and he still didn't do shit. But
I mean,
they
Tyler
also
Boyd,
had
he's
Matt
basically living
Ryan.
off his reputation from
The second year,
2021.
yeah.
From a couple years ago.
Yeah.
You think this is like a Zeke situation?
No,
I think
Zeke
it's more
performed.
like a Le'Veon Bell type of.
And all those
He
guys,
doesn't want to be like Le'Veon Bell.
yeah,
That's
but all
why.
those guys performed.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, and they wanted money. This guy, I mean, he ain't really done much.
He had
One good
one
season.
great
Yeah.
season, but that's it.
One good season. It was decent.
It was really good. Come on.
It was decent.
It was more than just.
But if you
decent.
heard his interview, they're trying to ask him questions about holding out or the trades and all that, and he didn't want to get into it. So obviously, he's just trying to put everything on the back burner as a player and just trying to move forward. But I think he just
Contract extensions are at the end of the season.
I think he's probably
because he's seen the Colts don't need him.
and he's just digging himself a hole.
Yeah.
And it
This
sucks
doesn't
for
help
sure.
the debate about running backs.
Yeah, he's losing his leverage
Yeah.
weekly for sure.
Oh, they got a new top running back, Anthony Richardson.
Hey.
What do they need him for? Anthony Richardson going to get him to the 1 yard line. Either he's going to run it or Zach Moss and touchdown. What do they need
I mean, it's
JT
kind of
for?
what Trey Lance. We wanted Trey Lance to be the way he's playing.
Till he broke his leg like a dumbass. He got traded to the Cowboys. But for me, look, this whole situation, I believe that's on JT. JT, I think he like really messed up. He wanted to get paid like a Zeke. He wanted to get paid like all these other top running backs from the past. And it just didn't work out. Jim Irsay really when Jim Irsay tweeted out about the situation, that's when I personally knew that situation was done. Like when he's talking about the running back situation, like on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, I knew that was done.
And he's usually a players friendly owner too. He always. I mean, in the past, he's.
Sometimes you burn your bridges, man. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna come ask me for a healthy extension, but all last year you was injured
Right.
and didn't really help the team. So like now I'm supposed to give you an extension. Like I need more.
And we
Or-
also got to look at the track record. All the players love Jim Irsay. So what's that say about you being the only one that has a problem?
I mean, obviously we had the money to extend, whatever offer that you might.
But it's not smart.
No,
Team-wise.
on the business wise, it's not. 'Cause
Yeah.
I need to see more from you as a player,
Right.
not just one, good year, 2 years ago.
Right.
I need to see it consistently. Obviously, it's just running back, situation. They get hurt
Especially
a lot.
when you could get almost not the same, but decent enough production from the running back without you.
Yeah, we got Zach Moss, who we traded for last year. Now he's doing decent enough.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, obviously, it's showing that we don't need you, obviously, and
Anthony Richardson's playing good enough to be competitive.
2-2 could have been 3-1 down there
Yeah.
without your services, buddy.
Jim Irsay's probably like, get on your knees and tell me you love me.
Stop it.
That is a Home Alone reference. That's all that is. I am not insinuating any type of other nothing. That was a Home Alone, man. Go watch it if you haven't seen it.
I think that's all we got to say about
man,
that topic.
That was one, and that was easy. That's an easy one. JT, play some good football, man. Earn your
Earn your money.
contract. Hopefully you can go help. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be a Le'Veon Bell.
Just go beg it. Just go beg, man. Get on your knees and tell Jim Irsay you love him. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
What's next, Kelly?
Yes, sir, Kelly. What you got for us over there?
49ers versus
I feel like this is like deja vu. It's like deja vu here.
It is. Because the same thing's going to
Hold
happen.
on. All right, real quick. Before we get there, I'm going to read the chat real quick. Damian Davis said 28-27 Cowboys. Division games are closer than regular games. That's what Charlie says. Eagles will be undefeated. Damian Davis laughing. Fly Eagles fly. That's Charlie's team because the Raiders ain't doing so hot because they trash. Um, Damian Davis also said that the game makes me mad. That's a point. Dak didn't take over and beat the Cardinals himself. Showed a weakness. And then he says, "Yeah, Billy, check yourself." And Damian Davis likes Purdy. He would be better than Steve Young. I like that. That's coming from a Cowboy fan. So shout out to you, Damian. Thank you for being in the chat. You going crazy over there. And 49ers versus Cowboys, man. Look, Sunday is gonna be a hard fought. That's gonna be a hard fought game. I really don't give a fuck what rank is what quarterback is better, what offense is better. At the end of the day, I feel like this rivalry is back. That's what I'm
It
feeling.
is.
The past 2 years, we've beat the Cowboys in the playoffs, kicked them out, did what we had to do. Reminds me of the '90s when, you know what I'm saying, the Cowboys was the more dominant team, kicked the Niners out, won a couple of championships. '94 is when, 49ers finally got over the hump, beat the Cowboys, go to Super Bowl, beat the Chargers, and win one. And we're right back into a situation like that. Not there's no obviously no Super Bowls being won at this point between either or, but this is definitely become a rivalry again, and it feels good. It's like the NFL gods have blessed us with
Love it.
a great great football teams to root for and to talk shit about because the Cowbums are gonna lose this weekend. That's all I gotta say. Well, you guys go ahead. Go ahead, Vic. You got a lot to talk about too.
Yeah. One, I think the physicality of the Niners have always proven to be too much for the Cowboys. The Cowboys defense, they're a finesse team. Michael Parsons is a finesse person. He's a small dude, honestly. If you really look, I mean, he's fast as hell,
You call him small to his
athletic.
face.
I mean, in NFL terms, in NFL terms, he's not the most physically intimidating dude.
Okay.
I mean, come on, you got to admit that. But-
Bro, I don't know, man. Did you see him crawling with his legs just like
no, I
spread out
get
like
it.
a
I get
dog?
it. I'm just
I
saying.
don't know, man. That's a little weird.
Even he said when they played the Niners, he had to ice himself for like a whole week. They don't know how to. They're not as physical as the Niners. They up front, everything. They're like I said before the season started. They're soft, and that's gonna prove to be the same. Also, Dak's gonna Dak. Dak always in big moments, especially against the Niners, throws interceptions. Doesn't make the plays in the big moments. Purdy's already proven. Purdy's already outplayed Dak as a rookie, and he's even playing better than he was last year. I mean, more experience, more confidence. I mean, the guys are already. We have their offense does their defense is a little better than ours right now. They're playing at a better level, but I mean, you can't say the talent's better than ours. But the offense, there's a huge gap between our offense and their offense, and I think that's just going to be the difference in our physicality. That's all I gotta say.
I think the biggest difference between our offense and their offense is the run game. I think if they continue to have at least a good run game, their offense will probably be, on par with ours, or maybe on par with ours. But right now, they're still trying to get it together. That's what I.
Well, they
that's
got new
that's
because McCarthy's conservative.
that's what I've been seeing is that it's just been just a little lackluster. You got Tony Pollard not being able to Tony Pollard like he was. We were actually like talking about that after the whole fibula thing against the 49ers getting their shit broke in the playoff game. We were wondering if Tony Pollard was going to be able to come back and
Yeah.
be sustainable. What are your thoughts, real quick? I got a lot more to say. But
One of the
what
worst
do you
red
think,
zone
Jose?
offenses too.
Yeah, that's key. I think they're missing the coordinator from last year. Went to now the Chargers.
Yeah, Kellen Moore.
Moore.
Yeah.
And it said, Vic said the red zone. I think they're like 5 for 19 or something like that.
Yeah.
Some crazy stat. But it's fair to
They're like ranked 28th or something like that in the.
30th or something.
Yeah, they're one of the worst.
bad.
Yeah.
Atrocious.
They were number bottom 3 this year in the red zone, and that for sure is gonna show tomorrow on
Yeah.
Sunday. Um,
And look, and you could say they had a bad game. They didn't, but you allowed 220 rushing yards from the Cardinals.
well, the Cardinals game showed a lot for sure. Dak's mistakes in the red zone. He did an interception.
Because they're front runners.
Literally, there's 3 guys covering the receiver, and he threw it
Yeah.
right to the defender. Obviously, if you get paid that contract and that many years experience, you shouldn't make that kind of mistake.
He don't know how to play from behind. That's why.
I think he does.
Not this season. Not this season.
That's not what I meant.
Not this
Yeah.
season. Oh.
You look at their defense; they've been dominating. Whether it's bad teams or not, I mean, they're still out there. But they've had a chunk of touchdowns on that defense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hide a lot with their offense.
The offense deficiencies. Yeah.
And I think that will show on Sunday, only because they're not. Purdy in offense is not going to make that many mistakes.
And
So they're not going to have a 20-point lead where Dak can go out there and dump the ball off here little by little.
let's also not forget the mental edge that the Niners have, just from the whole big brother, little brother type of thing. Just like how the Niners had the mental edge in the regular season against the Rams. Like, Cowboy, you could even tell by what they're saying, like how Dak got upset when they mentioned the game last season in the press conference, and how they're talking or being, they know that we're like their nemesis, the team that always beats them. So there's a big mental edge.
There's a lot of they're
that
holding a
Niners
grudge.
have.
They're holding a grudge. This is like again, the Micah Parsons is the ones that said it. He said they're treating this like a playoff game. 49ers are going to this as a regular game. So look it, regardless we win, lose, whatever. I'm not gonna hold it against the 49ers. I'm looking at the big picture. I'm looking deep into December, to January. I said this on the pod when we were all together not too long ago, the 49ers are gonna win it all. And I'm holding true to that. So I don't care if we win or lose on Sunday. Look it,
We will win, though.
Agreed. That's what I got. I continue to stay that the 49ers are gonna be undefeated. But no matter what, again, win or lose, it don't matter to me. This game don't matter. We're on week fucking 5. What I'm looking for is in January, beginning of February, is the 49ers holding that Lombardi trophy. I know all you Cowboy fans, you guys want this so bad. You guys need to beat the 49ers. You guys are like Raider fans. You guys just need to beat the 49ers. You guys fucking hate the 49ers. And I love it because you know why? We don't think of y'all. We don't care about y'all. You know why? We're like, again, we here week to week. We doing our thing. We got Brock Purdy. We got CMC. We got Fred Warner. We got, you know what I'm saying, Hufunga. We got all these players, all these all-pros, everybody that's doing their thing, playing at a high level. And we're just going to continue to roll. We're going to hold that Lombardi this year. And that is what I'm looking forward to. So, I mean, hey, this is your guys' playoffs. This is what Micah Parsons said. This is what your own player said. This is your guys' playoff. Enjoy it. I hope you guys come in as a playoff team. And if you guys lose, damn, I feel bad for y'all. I feel bad.
It's going to be
for
the
y'all.
same result. What's next, Callie?
Not the Cowboys. Fucking cow bums. I love you, Damien. See you Sunday. You're going to owe me 100 push-ups, motherfucker.
Down the NFL predictions for week 5.
Oh, man. What is the... Can you bring it up? Can you bring it up for us? You ain't got nothing else to say, Jose? You good?
I'm good.
I know. I was trying to get some Cowboys on. Ant was scared to come on. You know what I'm saying? All the Cowboy fans that I know, they wasn't ready for the smoke. We got Vic over here, man. This kid is ready. He was ready to fight 49er fans tonight. Look at him.
We're top 3, not top 5.
Juiced.
I'm telling you. Relax.
Juiced.
Been listening to all these analysts talk shit about Purdy.
No, I feel you,
yeah.
bro. I feel why I got mad. I got mad like a couple weeks ago. That's why I said we win in the Super Bowl. Damien did say, he said, let's go. 49 wives about to cook dinner for the Cowboys. That's so cute.
Isn't that what y'all said last year?
That's so cute. But, man, besides 49ers, Cowboys. What are you guys looking forward to this weekend? What game? Monday's Kaka. Besides Monday and Sunday night, who y'all looking forward to?
I want to see the Vikings versus the Chiefs.
It's gonna be a goodie.
Shootout.
Vikings, they just won the first game last week, but they won at 3, and they can't get behind with the Lions over there doing pretty good. They have a pretty good offense. It's just that defense is holding them back big time.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's the same thing as last year. Just they're not winning those close games.
Very true.
Yeah.
But at least Minnesota started playing like they were playing good defense until after week 8, and then the defense just I don't know what happened.
They don't really have no talent on that defense.
They had Rhodes last year, didn't they?
Who?
Rhodes.
Xavier Rhodes.
Didn't they have Rhodes last year? That was
Shit,
like
I
his
don't know.
last good season.
But
All right, but you know,
1 out of 11.
we doing NFL predictions, man. So I'm gonna run this down. I'm gonna go through everybody. We gonna rapid fire this, y'all. All right. There's a lot of games going through. I'm gonna start with Jose, and then it's gonna Jose, me, Vic, then Callie. So first game, 6:30 a.m. on the NFL Network. Jacksonville, Buffalo. Jose, what do you got?
London.
The London game.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Bills.
I got Bills. Callie, Jacksonville or Buffalo?
Jacksonville.
All right. So we got 2 Jacks, 2 Buff. All right, next game we got Houston versus Atlanta. Jose.
Atlanta.
I got CJ Stroud, baby. Houston, Texas. What's
I'll
up,
take
man?
Atlanta.
Callie.
I got Atlanta.
Oh, you guys all suck. Carolina versus Detroit. Jose.
Detroit.
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 Callie.
Detroit.
All right, Tennessee. Colts.
Titans.
I got the Colts.
I got the Colts.
Callie.
I got Titans.
AR.
Ooh, all right, 2-2. All right, next up we got the Giants versus Miami. Just say 4
Miami.
Miami's.
Yeah, Miami. Come on.
Next up we got the Saints versus the Patriots.
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 Saints.
I'll go Saints.
All
I
right.
can't see Belichick going 1-5 or 1-4, whatever. it is. I
mean-
can't see it. Just can't see
Nah,
it.
neither can I. And the Saints, I
That
mean, I'm-
offense is horrible, and the Saints' defense is
Yeah.
good.
yeah, but the Saints' offense is not all that good either, and the
Yeah.
Patriots' defense is all right. But anyways, next up we got Baltimore, Pittsburgh,
Oh, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Cali, Baltimore. All right. Next up, Cincinnati versus Arizona. I know what you're gonna say.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
go
say the
Cincinnati.
Cardinals.
Cincinnati.
I'm actually I'm going with the Cardinals.
I was about to say I'm going with Arizona too.
Yeah. I mean, they can pull it off. I just going with the better.
I'm
talent.
actually really impressed with Josh Dobbs. He's,
No, he's actually
playing
not
very
doing too
smart.
bad. He's not doing
he
too
plays
bad.
He's
smart.
playing a lot better than Burrow. And if Burrow plays, bro, I don't
He plays
have-
smart. He takes care of the
For a
football.
team that I thought that was tanking, and they actually playing pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Kelly, who'd you got?
Cardinals.
All right, 3 Cardinals, 1 Bengals. All
Yeah, we
right,
got-
next up we got Philadelphia versus LA. Good game. Cooper Kupp is back.
With Cooper Cup, I just think that Philly's gonna win. I think, even though I said Matthew Stafford plays better when he's injured, I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, they could have, they could ball out with Cooper Cup and Akua over there and the whole gang, but it's in Philly, right?
Nope. LA.
No?
I mean, but it's probably going to be a
Philly
lot of
fans.
Philly fans.
You know what? I'll say the Rams. I'll
gonna
change
say
it
the
to the Rams only because the Rams
you
are
guys were
home.
giving me shit for saying the Rams could
No.
possibly beat Philly.
But the Eagles have not been playing that.
I brought up
that
the
well.
Rams, and you guys were giving me shit about that. Now you guys picked the
But
Rams to
I
beat
said
it.
Stafford
Come
plays
on.
That's-
better when he's injured.
Look, man, it's a debate, man.
All right.
We debate.
I'm taking the Rams, though.
You take one side, we got to take another. It
What
don't
you got,
matter.
Callie?
I'm going Rams. Rams. That's
Damien
four
got
Rams.
Philly.
Philly, unfortunately. All right, next up, we got the Bum Bowl, the Jets versus the Broncos.
I'm to the Jets.
I'm taking the Broncos.
I'll take the Jets. I'm not saying the Broncos.
Callie.
Oh, he went with the Rams.
All right. Next up, KC, Minnesota. It's hard,
Are you thinking about it? You're really thinking
It's
about
hard
it?
Who's
to
home?
choose. Minnesota.
I'll go Minnesota.
I'm going Minnesota.
Y'all tripping. I'm taking
No,
Mahomes.
all right, look, no,
KC.
you could look at
That's fine.
What-
I just going off who's home. That's all.
what I seen in that game. Mahomes was throwing some ducks. Did you guys see it?
Yeah, but he's playing
You're
against a
gonna
good
take
defense,
one
though.
game over the
No,
50
no,
games that Mahomes
dude,
played
like
as the
even
best
when he wasn't
quarterback?
getting rushed, even when he wasn't
It's
getting
one
rushed,
game, bro.
Hey,
bro,
one
he
game.
did
his
play against a
arm
good
was I don't know
defense.
what was going on with his arm. Nah, man,
It's
it was
one
not getting
game.
rushed.
It's
I'm
one
I'm
game.
telling you, I will show you guys some shit. Kelly, what you got?
Minnesota.
All right, cool. I'm pretty sure I know the next game that it's San Francisco.
Niners.
San Francisco. Everybody got San Francisco here. Ain't nobody picking the Cowbums. And then GB versus LV. I got the Packs.
Same.
Green Bay.
Packs. If you would have
Jimmy G with 3 interceptions. I'm calling it.
He already has 6,
Yeah.
and he missed the game
Add
already.
another 3. yeah,
Yeah,
right?
bad.
Yeah, that's averaging what? 3 a game?
3 games.
I know. Now next up, man, we got some fantasy football talk real quick, man. I know.
Oh, that's 2 a game. He already missed 1.
I'll be right back though.
Well, 3 games because
But
we can only play 4.
I believe
yeah,
we have
6 total,
fantasy
so it's
football
2
up
games.
next, right,
Oh
Kelly?
yeah, you're right.
What do we
Come
have?
on. That was it.
All right. Now we got fantasy football,
Jimmy
man.
the new
We got to have our predictions.
Oh yeah.
Prediction time. Prediction time.
Meow meow. This guy. Anyways, predictions for the fantasy football. Who do you think's gonna have a good weekend?
You
I'm-
go first.
I'm gonna say Justin Jefferson for sure.
Justin Jefferson.
Ball out. I think they got no choice, man. They can't rely on that running game, and it's crazy how good he is. Everybody knows like it's coming to him, and he still can't stop the guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Niners Cowboys game. I'm gonna say Kittle. I think Kittle's gonna have a great. I know he's been having a horrible season. Trust me, I have him on my fantasy team. They haven't passed him, but I just thought those linebackers can't cover him. The Cowboys linebackers.
I think a lot of people are caught up in the stats. Obviously, you don't. It's fantasy football.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fantasy football, so
But-
that's why we're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so fantasy wise, yeah, he's having a bad year.
yeah. But
Fantasy
he's having
wise.
a great season
he's having a
running.
great season,
Yeah, no, I agree.
football-wise,
Making clutch,
yeah.
he makes clutch catches
Yeah.
and running. But fantasy wise, I really think this is gonna be because if you look at the Niners offense too, they've been picking. Debo has a good game. Ayuk has a good game. I just don't think the linebacker. I think it's a mismatch with him and the Cowboys linebackers.
Well, he had a good game in the playoffs last year versus them.
Thanks, Damien. Appreciate that. But yeah, no, he made that clutch catch too. I
kept
think
balling off his hands and he caught it.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of teams can't stick with him for sure.
yeah.
Instead, it's hard to so many weapons on the Niners.
I just think that's gonna be the one weakness that the Niners will exploit. But yeah, I'm gonna say Kittle. What you got, George? Who you think's gonna have a great fantasy week?
Great fantasy week besides Cooper Cup because I got him. Cooper Cup is going off, bro. I don't care. Cooper Cup is going off. I do know that Kittle owns the Cowboys. So, I mean, for all you Kittle owners, do not bench him this week.
Definitely not.
I mean, the Cowboys play better on the outside. Gonna shut it down on the outside. But 49ers, you know what happens. Nobody can cover Kittle. Nobody's gonna cover Ayuk. Debo's gonna do his thing, and it's all gonna be led by by the run game. CMC doing his thing. I mean, but besides 49ers, besides all that, who else? Waddle has been subpar this season. I mean, he was out 1 week. He missed the chance to go off against Denver. But look for Waddle to bounce back this week. He's not gonna have no DJ Moore week. I don't think no receiver in the league is gonna have a DJ Moore week. Maybe Tyreek because of who they're playing. But I feel like Waddle, Tyreek are gonna have some big days, man.
Hopefully, this Bengals offense can get something going.
Not
Who
not
does
Burrow.
Saints play again?
Saints, they play Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Ramondre, man, I
You
picked
wanna
him in
say
a couple
Kamara so
leagues,
bad, don't
and Ramondre Stevenson. I know they're trying to use Zeke in that offense a little more, but I mean they're just Ramondre.
I just don't think Zeke's it no more. Like,
Well,
I mean, he
Zeke
has
is
been
goal
it.
line. He's gonna
Yeah.
be in there doing his little
if they
thing.
could make it to the
He's
red
not-
zone,
Look at he's
that
not
offense has been horrible.
he's not fantasy relevant.
Yeah,
He's not fantasy relevant.
yeah.
But yeah, no, Baltimore against
The Steelers.
Baltimore's playing
Playing the
sorry, that's
They're playing the
sorry.
Steelers.
Waddle's playing the Giants. I'm over here tripping.
Yeah. Anybody playing the Giants, you put fantasy. they're
That's what
gonna
I'm
have a
saying.
great-
I got Tua. I got Waddle. Who else, man? Hawkinson. Oh, besides Kittle, Hawkinson too, man. Hawkinson's going against KC. He didn't have as many targets last week, but come on, bro. He is tight end one for a reason.
And who's the best running
what
back
she
on the
meant.
Dolphins? I want to see is that boy Mostert or it's gonna be the boy Acne over there.
They get Jeff Wilson back too.
I don't know. We'll see
He's
what
gonna
happens.
say he's gonna say it's Mosty.
No,
because he got Mostert.
I believe it'd be Mostert, but I mean they've been giving the rock to Acne over
But
there.
wait a second,
Ache,
though.
whatever
Alright.
you want to say his name.
So I have a legitimate question, not hating. Why does Mostert always lose his starting job? Besides that, not even the injury.
No, he loses to injury. Nobody
Yeah.
surpasses him if he's not injured. Last
Him
week,
and Jeff Wilson together, they were healthy, but Jeff Wilson came
What
in and stole
happened
the
at the end of
thunder
the season? Monster went off.
yeah,
because Jeff Wilson was injured.
but you know
This guy just hates Monster.
Was he
that's
not?
really what it is.
Was Jeff Wilson not injured?
I'm not gonna argue about two guys that were on the Niners before, and Mostert still outplayed him over there also. So I
Mostert
mean,
outplayed Wilson. Or
Yeah,
Wilson?
he was
Yeah.
the start. Even in the Niners, he was the starter.
he only had like 4
just
touchdowns
he
in
got
the NFC
hurt.
championship game.
Right,
Well,
and
okay.
200 yards. Like, come on.
I don't know, man.
Monster speed. You can't.
Jeff Wilson took his spot, man.
Took a win when he
On
was
the
healthy or
Niners.
was he injured.
When
no.
he's healthy.
Stop.
Wow.
He didn't start when he was
Stop.
healthy.
Yeah.
Monster is a home run hitter. He's either gonna have a He's either gonna do nothing or he's gonna have a crazy game. He's just a
Well,
home
I
run
don't know,
hitter.
man. They just got too many.
That
I
speed-
think they
he's
got
one
too
of the
many running
fastest
backs.
players in
Then
the
they got now
NFL.
they got Chase Poole. I don't know. They are playing the Giants, but I would say you would start both Mostert and Acne this week because Jeff Wilson is being limited. I do know that.
You had no choice. You're not gonna bench. You're not gonna bench
Yeah.
either one of them. Because you hope for them both of them gonna score a touch based on that game they had the first time. Scoring
Right,
4
four
touchdowns apiece.
each. Yeah.
You're like, if I can get at least one touchdown from one of them, goodness gracious.
I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Who would you rather start, C.J. Stroud or Joe Burrow this weekend?
CJ. I mean, you can't. The way Burrow's been playing,
Until Bro shows me
Yeah.
where he can score.
that he could pass for over 100 yards.
Is CJ a legitimate start in fantasy right now?
I mean, just based off what he's doing, but it's kind of odd.
It's
to
kind
see-
of hard to trust him though, like as a legitimate constant starter.
200-300 yard games so far.
know, yeah.
The couple other ones been over 200. Over, I think, want to say one was less than 250.
Give it a
the
few
other
more
one,
weeks.
another one was 280. I mean, close to 3. So, I mean, one under 250, I believe.
It's just kind of odd to see that there's not many instances where I've seen a team where a quarterback is a rookie and they just go out there and start slinging the rock 40 times a game.
Yeah.
Usually they try to be conservative, try to hide,
Yeah.
a lot of their mistakes they can make, but he's just out there slinging the rock.
And it's either Nico Collins one week or it's Tank Dell one week. But Robert Woods, I'll tell you, look what
You
Robert
trade
Woods.
Cousin for CJ Stroud?
Robert Woods is actually having himself like a quiet season. Not like it's not nothing spectacular. It's not gonna be no 30-point games, but he's getting like at least 10
I was
targets a game.
surprised with that team, the offense at least did to the Steelers.
Oh, so was I.
I was pretty
Yeah.
surprised.
Their defense
For
is
as
good.
good as the Steelers' defense is supposed to be, yeah, he tore them apart.
Oh, yeah, no, the Texans' defense is good too. Like
Well, I mean, yeah, you got D'Amico.
that doesn't necessarily
I mean, he
mean
knows
you're
how
gonna
to
be
game
good.
plan and make adjustments.
Very true. Very true.
True, I agree, but I mean, you got Saleh over there on the Jets, and I mean, look what happens to them.
Yeah, but
I
he's
mean,
more
Jets
defense.
defense are pretty good.
Yeah, he's more of a defensive guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But people put up points on the Jets. So far, Texans have actually been able to like stop people and actually put up points themselves.
Yeah.
Like at least in fantasy relevant. Fantasy relevant is what I'm
I
talking
mean, you
about.
can kind of say D'Amico did more with less talent
Let me
than
ask.
Saleh did.
Let me ask you this: do you guys see a regression happening with Puka now that Cup is back,
I don't see it.
or will the target share be spread between Cup, Puka, and Tutu? Van Jefferson's out of there. If you got Van Jefferson, I'll tell you right now, drop him. You just cut him. Don't let him on your team. It's gonna be Cup, Puka, and Tutu for
At least
me
for
personally.
at least for these first few weeks, I still see Puka being the number one target.
Is there a reason why?
Just Cup coming back for injury. And he was injured last year too. I mean,
Do you think that he's gonna be on a snap count? Is there like is
not
it,
necessarily on the snap count. I mean,
so if there's a snap count situation, then okay, maybe I would see it. But if there's no snap count
it's
situation,
just I don't know if he's gonna be the same effect. I don't think he's gonna be as good route running as he was before his injury.
Oh, you're not watching none of the videos, huh?
I don't
I
care
am.
about the videos.
Yeah, he looked pretty good. He looked pretty healthy.
Oh, that
he
he
could look pretty
bad.
good too, but
I'm saying he looked pretty healthy.
Bro, I
The-
think no.
there's a thing about being in game season shape. You can run all the routes you want, but
Nah,
being
it's
in
not
ga-
even. It
it
wasn't
takes
even
a
it
while.
wasn't
Look
even
what
the
Nick
routes.
Bosa. Look
It
at
wasn't-
Nick.
it wasn't
Look
the
at Nick
routes.
Bosa. Look
It
at Nick
wasn't the
Bosa.
routes.
He's still trying to.
It wasn't the routes. It's not what I'm saying. It's not the routes.
All
that I
I'm
was saying.
saying is you had to. It takes a few weeks to even get back into the shape to be in.
You know what's gonna
play
he's saying
NFL
this,
regular
and then Cubs
season.
gonna bust out for 35, 40, and Puka's gonna have like 10.
Watch, that's not gonna happen. Puka's still
I just
gonna.
want to see who.
Puka's still gonna put up more points than Cup. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
How much you want to bet on that?
I'll
More
bet-
points than Cup. More points than Cup.
I'll bet you $10.
All right,
All right.
that's an easy bet.
on Sunday's game.
Nah, on who has more fantasy points. We're betting fantasy points.
Puka or Cup.
Yeah, on Sunday's game.
Oh yeah.
Every game Sunday. Right?
Well, I just want to see is Cup gonna take his spot back? Far as
I don't. Not the first week. Y'all tripping.
is he taking his spot back? Far as playing inside, or is he playing outside? What's gonna happen?
point? That's a
You know,
good
so
one.
like-
Would it really matter?
Well, if you're playing slot, it's a lot easier to get open and playing slot than why.
I think they put Puka on the outside, and I think they put Cup back in because do you not understand how
Well,
fast
then,
Cup
then,
is?
then that would be negative for Puka.
They'll probably switch him in and out, but I feel like Cup is going back in the slot. That's his slot. He earned that. He's the vet. Yes, Puka.
He's got to get back into the NFL season shape. There's a reason why they say mid-season form.
No, I get it. I get it.
Supposed to triple crown. I got faith in him.
Why break something that's not broke? Why fix something that's not broken?
Because it's Cup.
I get it, but
You want him to get back into mid-season
And to
form
get
as
hurt.
fast as possible. Do you not? Do you not?
yeah, but Puka's doing so.
They have
Puka's
a-
on pace to.
They have a very limited window of even making the playoffs. Now, I'm not talking about a Super Bowl run. I'm talking
I
about
thought you were
making.
I was about to
I'm
stop you
talking.
right there.
I'm talking about a
Window
playoffs,
for
at
what?
least making the playoffs. It's a very limited window. They still got a couple people, and then you know what happens in the playoffs. Shit happens
You know
in
the
the playoffs.
differences between both of those guys. So like Puka's numbers was great.
Yeah.
You know, blowing them out. You know, the water as far as receptions and everything like that.
Got the game-winning touchdown too.
So his first touchdown.
First
so,
touchdown.
So the
Yeah.
difference would be if roles were reversed, where Cooper Cup
Cup is getting touchdowns
will get more touchdowns because
because he's faster.
no, I don't see he's fast. He just more
More
experience.
experience, yeah.
You know what I'm
He's a lot
saying?
faster too.
So like when Puka fell down, before that touchdown drive to go into overtime, Puka caught it.
All I'm trying to
he went
say-
down.
You're gonna
or-
remind me.
It's
That was a
been-
poor throw
all
by
I'm-
Matt
all I'm-
Stafford.
But Cooper Cup would have got that.
He
first
All I'm
touchdown.
trying to say, it's been
Because he
over. It's
slipped,
been
yeah.
almost a year since Cup's actually played a real game.
But what does that matter? This is
It does matter.
He's still Cooper Cup.
It does matter though. You still need to
It's
get
a little
into.
hammy. He's back. I was
He
watching him
was hurt
train.
most
I
of
was
last year.
I was watching his little training video, and
We're talking
I
about.
was
We're
watching-
talking about practice.
I was watching what
Not a
Puka was
game,
doing. I was watching
practice.
what Puka was doing, and then I was watching.
Thank
what
you. It
I,
does matter.
I was watching what Puka was doing, and then I was watching what Cup was doing. They were doing the same exact drill, and one was
We're
doing
talking
it
about practice.
a lot better than another. But I have Puka in. I have. It doesn't matter for you because you ain't even got Puka. I got Puka. I have Puka in both leagues. Like I have him. All I know is, look it. I am excited to have both of these guys start in the roster in the TIYF league because it like one could have 30, one could have 20. One could have 10, one could have had 40. It don't matter. They're on the same goddamn team. So, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like Cup is coming back. Yeah, they might.
It's gonna take a few weeks.
If they limit him, yes, it'll take a few weeks. If he's on a snap count, yes, it'll take a few weeks. If there's no like limit on the snap count,
Even then, he has to get used to the game speed, everything. Look what happened to Bosa. Bosa's like, I'm in the best shape of my life. Yeah, he's getting pressured, but he's not getting home. Like it takes a few weeks to get back into form without a training.
how much does Nick Bosa weigh?
Come on.
I'm asking him. I just want to
What
know
does that
how
even matter?
much does he weigh?
Why does that matter?
because there's two and they're two different positions for
Yeah,
one.
exactly. So why does the weight matter? That's like saying
'Cause
how much does
one's-
an offensive lineman weigh compared to a receiver? Come on.
I just want to know how much Nick Bosa weighs.
I don't know how much he
like two
weighs.
something.
I'm not a Weight Watcher.
And then Cup is like probably low 200s.
They're different positions.
One is
So because Trent Williams weighs more than
the difference between
I'm
Bosa
not gonna
and
sit and
Cup.
talk about Cooper Cup all fucking night.
I want to because he's back.
Goodness gracious.
Who else you guys got?
George traded for Cooper Cup and just trying to justify why he traded.
That's not a justification. Though there's no justification whatsoever. I traded Zay Flowers and Jameer Gibbs for Cooper Cup.
That's true.
What is the
That's true.
justification?
You already won that trade just off
Wait,
of that.
what is the justification?
That's true.
Yeah, free my boy Jamar Gibbs one time. give him some goal line work.
This
or
guy said I need to
something.
justify that. No, I don't. There's no at all.
Yeah, just off of those two players getting rid of those. That's all right. You already won that trade.
You know what? As a
But Puka
as a
over
Chase,
Cup.
Jamar
week.
Chase. How do you guys feel about Jamar Chase this week?
Okay, let Jamar Chase.
Chase is only as good as Burrow.
Let a Jamar Chase owner talk.
I am a Jamar Chase owner.
Oh yeah, the whole thing. Like he said, Burrow's just messing it up.
Yeah, he's only going as far as Burrow can throw to him.
Yeah.
I mean, they
I'm
didn't
so
get
glad I
together
got
since
Keenan Allen
college.
because-
They have all the rapport in the world, but if Burrow's hurt and can't get him the ball,
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't working out.
So at the end of the day, bro, it's just being selfish, right?
And I mean,
Yeah, he should not be playing.
we said
He
for
needs to-
we said for a
he needs
long
to
he
sit
shouldn't be
his
playing.
ass down.
Yeah, but we
They
had
should
that.
have did that before the season started.
Yeah, but when the owner got in that golf course and said, "Come here, son, we're gonna talk to you for a minute, and you're gonna be playing. I gave you $200 million. You're gonna be playing out there." And it's unfortunate. I mean, I said we've been saying they should have
all,
sat him.
all they're doing is messing up their season because they should have rested him. He would have been back by week 5 already, and he would have been healthy and playing like Joe Burrow. Now they're just prolonging it, and they
Yeah.
might not even make the playoffs.
I
now.
had texted in a group chat that I think that they lose this week. Maybe 1-4. I think they're gonna shut down Burrow for a couple of weeks.
They should have did it in the
Yeah,
beginning of the
that's
season.
what they should have did at the beginning. So
Yeah.
now we're 1-4, so we ain't winning shit.
Yeah.
I
Now
agree.
you're gonna have the Ravens over here at 4-1 probably. Like we ain't gonna catch these guys with Burrow
The
being
guy's
hurt.
barely averaging 100 yards. Like that's
All right,
crazy.
let's end the podcast with this. Give me your surefire. Give me 2 surefire starts, quarterback and running back. 2 surefire starts this week.
Running back for fantasy.
Yeah, running back and quarterback.
Sheesh.
Minus all the other, like, you know what I'm saying, the big names.
Quarterback for sure. I'm gonna go Mahomes versus the Vikings defense.
Yeah,
I think he'll have a nice little field day.
do 2
Kel-
and 2 for the Giants.
You know,
if
little,
you're gonna
little
go out like
Swifties
that.
and Kelsey over there. Only because that defense is not that great, and I think they just be little.
Okay. Running back.
Ah man, there's so many out there. I'm gonna say King Henry.
Surefire start.
He got it going last week, and I think he'll do it against the Colts.
Big.
He always actually that's good.
Give me 1 running back and 1 tight end. Not Kelsey.
Okay. Well, I already did my shirt. with
You said Kittle, yeah.
Yeah, I did say Kittle.
And not Kittle. Because we
Okay.
already know.
I'm gonna say
Running back, tight end.
Mark Andrews is healthy, right?
Yeah.
And not the top guys. Give me a bottom tier
Okay.
must start, like I don't know, like how Cole Kmet was last night, or
Yeah.
the other dude. What's his
Logan
name?
Thomas.
Logan Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Give us somebody
Who
that
the
you
Falcons
think.
playing?
Are you gonna say it?
I don't want to because I
Say it.
hate him because he
Say it.
messed it. I
Just
don't
say it.
want to.
Falcons
Who the,
are playing.
who the Falcons playing though? I need to know.
Oh, he chose the Falcons too.
They're playing Houston.
Houston, yeah.
Say it. Say it. Say it. Just say it.
Kyle Pitts. Hey, watch him go off. Watch him have at least a touchdown. I know this is not.
Give us a running back. Running back.
Who the Lions playing?
Are you gonna say Gibbs?
No, I'm not saying Gibbs. I'm gonna say your worst enemy, the ones that he hates, Montgomery.
Bumgumry.
Montgomery.
Who are the Lions playing
Who are
again?
the
I
Lions
forget.
playing?
Bumgumry.
Oh,
They're
they're
playing
playing the
Carolina.
Panthers.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Montgomery.
All right, man. All right, man. So look, play CJ Stroud if you got CJ Stroud. Play Anthony Richardson if you got Anthony Richardson.
Yep.
Do not play Gino.
Who is Seattle playing?
Yeah, bye week.
They had a bye week. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Definitely do not play Gino.
Yeah. They
I was
do
like,
have a
we
bye
didn't
week.
even
I'm
pick him
tripping.
for
My
a
bad,
game.
My bad. You're right. Those are my two, and then tight end. Look, man, Dawson Knox is a little bit injured. So if you got shit, what's
Kincaid.
Kincaid? There you go. Thank you, Jose. If you got Kincaid, play some Kincaid. Streaming defenses. Houston might be a good one. I do not believe in Atlanta. It's it's Riddler. They're gonna stack the box, yo. But Bijan is a beast. He's gonna get something done. I just don't believe. I'm streaming.
Algier is a good one.
I literally I don't like to call out teams that I don't use, and I actually picked up the Texans, so I'm actually starting them this week. That's why I'm streaming. I don't know if you guys got stream defenses like I do. You
I
can call out
don't.
your stream.
You can choose the Lions this week versus the Panthers. Panthers in a horrible run game. All they really got was passing wise is Thielen, rookie quarterback they're playing against.
Oh, Amon-Ra is out, or might be out. He might be out. So
he says doubtful. I'm pretty sure he's missing the
Jamison
game.
Williams and then Josh Reynolds. If you have Josh Reynolds or Jamison Williams, I would start him. Just saying. No Amon-Ra. Reynolds and Jamison Williams for sure. Jamison Williams, even if Amon-Ra's in the thing, but yeah. Hey, shout out to my son. Hello, son. Love you. We're almost done. See you soon.
Since we have a Cowboys fan paying attention, I just want to say fuck the Cowboys
Fuck
and
the
anybody
Cowboys.
that rides
Fuck
with
the
them one time.
Cowboys.
Hey.
Cowgirls.
Say it, Ray. Tell her. Say fuck the Cowboys, Ray.
Dak's
Tell her.
going to Dak.
Fuck the Cowboys.
But once again, fuck the Cowboys.
All right, man. You guys got anything else before we get up out of here? It was a good pod tonight, man. Hey, Vic was spicy one good time.
He almost started.
I almost arguing with my Niner fans.
Hey, yeah, he was. Bro, we was on the same
He's like,
page.
we're going 22-0. We're never gonna lose. Like,
Yeah.
relax.
Hey, watch it happen. Watch it happen.
Relax.
You never know.
Hey.
The way they're playing, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Purdy's
Niners.
8-0. Niners. Debo. Oh.
That's it for me.
Go Niners.
You guys start
Hey,
singing
man.
over there. That's karaoke.
This is my this is TIYF presents Game Time. It's your
30
boy.
to 14.
This is your
Niners.
boy, Billy F. Gates, aka Steamin' Billy Beamin'.
38-13.
I'm with Fantasy
I like
Guru,
that
Slick
score
Vic
better.
Arula. 49ers 42, the Cowboys 21. Let's go.
Let's
Game
go.
over. It's dunzos. We hitting the 40s this weekend. Tired of the 30s. Peace. We out, boy.
Out.
Yes, sir.
Yee.
That was good.